All right, boo thing. Welcome to another pick a card with me, Duchess. So today we're gonna find out what needs your attention, what's calling for your attention right here, right now. So we got three cards to choose from here. You can choose between card number one, card number two, and card number three. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, and we're going to find out here what needs your attention right here, right now with me, Duchess. All right, pile one, you picked here this courtship card. We're going to find out here what needs your attention. Give us insight here for pile one. What needs pile one's attention? What needs pile one's attention? Ooh, we got a Queen of Swords. We got an Ace of Coins. This is something that we got a Three of Coins that you're supposed to be aggressively acquiring for yourself. Yes, quickly, baby. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. 8 of Wands. Okay, there's something here that you're supposed to be aggressively acquiring for yourself. And you're supposed to move past this separation energy here, okay, with what you're supposed to be acquiring. So this could be a person, a place, a object, okay, a lifestyle here, but you're supposed to be in courtship with it, okay? We do know that. We do know that. But there's a lot of confusion here that's been holding you back from aggressively going after what you're supposed to go after. If you look at this Queen of Swords, she looks very determined, okay? And a Queen of Swords is very logical, okay? In a sense, she could be cutthroat to go after what she wants because she's not thinking with emotions or anything like that. And there's some sort of offering here that you're supposed to be having, receiving, getting. And there could have something to do with talking to certain people, having certain negotiations, conversations. There's something here that needs to be discussed, talked out. And you're supposed to be going after this quickly, swiftly, and in a hurry, right? Because right now it's like there's some separation between you and what it is that you truly desire. Like I said, this could be person, place, or thing. And this is leading to a lot of sadness and confusion, okay? So this is like unnecessary sadness and confusion that you're putting upon yourself, right? By not going after what it is that you know that you're supposed to be going after here. It's like you're supposed to be following your heart, but there's something where there's some sort of holdback. And so Spirit is saying here, like, if you're going to keep holding back here, all you're doing is creating what? More separation between yourself, your dreams, your aspirations, and therefore creating what? More lack, more sense of heartbreak, more sense of pain, and more sense of what? Confusion, baby. Yes, okay? So this is why here, rather than just holding back, you're supposed to go for it. We got to go for it. We got to go all the way in, all the way in. Yes, because you sleeping on something, baby. I heard you sleeping on your destiny. You sleeping on what's good for you. You sleeping on some sort of abundance that's supposed to be coming in right here. You sleeping on it, baby. What's going on? What's going on? We got to wake up, okay? Wake up. This is not the time to sleep on what you want, what you need, what you got to have, okay? You got to make things happen. Tell us more here for pile one. Tell us more here for pile one. Look, again, follow your heart. We got this King of Cups. The King of Cups is all about having this sense of emotional attachment to something, but maybe not even expressing it, going after, allowing yourself to feel it, follow through with it. Yes, because it's going to be what? It's going to be so indulgent. Look at this Two of Pentacles. She is tearing up these ice cream cones, baby, okay? This is going to be you enjoying the sweet pleasures of life, okay? Indulging in what you want, what you desire. So whatever these ice cream cones is to you, this is different for each person. This is Spirit saying, look, baby, you're supposed to be indulging. What are you waiting for? Why are you holding back? What you doing to yourself? What you doing to yourself here? Look, for some of you here, there could have been people getting up in your ear, okay? There could have been people getting into your ear, making you hold back on things that you're supposed to be moving forward in. Whether this be family, friends, whether this be people off the internet, okay? Whether this you getting in your own damn ear because you listening to some old, outdated playlists in your head. But ultimately, we got to let that go. Yes, and instead get into your third eye, period, okay? Intuition. This is where you're supposed to be making your decisions from right now. And your intuition is telling you to go after what fulfills you, to come into union with what fulfills you, to go after it strategically. Don't wait. Don't hold back. Your third eye is like saying, baby, look, it's time to indulge. Follow the callings of your heart. Follow what's within you. Get your comfort, okay? Get it. Why stay in a sense of heartbreak when you don't need to? Why? Tell me, but why? Why do it to yourself? Why do it to yourself? Why do it to yourself? Okay? We got here a Queen of Pentacles. There's so much more abundance, happiness that you're supposed to have. Look, it's something that you're nostalgic about, that you want, that you desire, that just makes you feel so good, right? Makes you feel so good. But instead of going towards it, there's something, and like I said, I feel like outside influence, or your own head getting in the way, whatever it may be, holds you back. And so Spirit is saying, stop holding back. Yes, it's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you clueless, baby. You're supposed to be able to see. You can't even see. You keeping yourself blind. You see how she holding the cards in front of her own eyes? You see this? If I put these cards in front of my eyes, I can't see. So it's like, why are you keeping yourself stuck? Why are you keeping yourself in a place of not being able to see when you can see it? Let's go back to these two original cards. You see exactly what you see, an offering. You're supposed to aggressively go grab it, but instead there's some sort of holdback because apparently you don't want to indulge and enjoy what's good for you for whatever reason, okay? You want to hold yourself back, be your own pain in the butt. That's what you want to do. So yeah, let's talk more about this. Let's talk more about this for pile one here. Look, just sitting there stressing. Oh, all I got to do is just press the submit button. But all I got to do is just reach out to this one person. All I got to do is just say this. All I got to do is just take this one step. But instead, I'm going to just sit here and be stressed and worried about it all night long. What is this going to do for you? This is why Spirit is saying, look, you got the wrong moon behind you, baby. Both these cards got a moon. That's why I'm saying okay? Let's get out of this and get into this, okay? Intuitive. Trusting what I know is right. Making the right moves, making the right steps for my life, being confident, being bold, making moves forward, making it do what it do, defending and protecting what it is that you really desire, right? Instead of protecting yourself from your blessings. You protect yourself from your blessings? No. Yeah, let's put an end to that. Let's put an end to protecting yourself from your blessings and instead start focusing on how you're going to get the blessings. Exactly. Amen. Okay. We got a let's get it done attitude, not a I can't do that attitude, not a all these excuses why there's a blockage. But hey, if I just look at this from the right perspective, if I plan right, if I analyze, if I take the right steps, I can make this happen and I can be happy and I can be fulfilled and I can be in alignment with my intuition and I can have exactly what I'm supposed to have. Okay. And whether this be, like I said, a relationship, whether this be a promotion, whether this be a business, whether this be elevation, whether this be healing, go for it. What you waiting on? Okay. We can like, share, comment, subscribe, follow. You can book with me. You can shop on my website, DivinationDuchess.com, linked below. I'm going to talk to you later. Cute stuff. Bye. All right, pile two, you picked here the expectation card. We will go ahead and find out here what needs your attention right now. Spirit, give us insight here for pile two. What needs pile two's attention? What needs pile two's attention? There's some sort of twist of fate happening here with time, okay? And so what needs your attention is to be positive. Okay, there's something that was like a dead end is what we getting here, pile two, okay? And what you need to know is that it's not really a dead end. There's a twist of fate that's going to revamp this, is going to bring this back up. Now, this could be an actual love situation between you and another person, or this could be something that you love, okay? Because I'm going to show you the cards and show you what they talking about. But this is why it's the expectation card, because it's like you need to realize that whatever if you expecting the worst, it's not really the worst. Okay, this is what Spirit is saying, pile two. This needs your attention here. That look, something seems like a dead end with either somebody you love or something that you love. Okay, but ultimately, there's actually a twist of fate that's happening, and it's not really a dead end. What you got to understand here is that timing is a factor, baby. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Okay, so it seems like a dead end right now because the time is not quite right, right? But that doesn't mean that this is a permanent dead end. Why? Because there is a twist of fate that is happening with time, right? So with that being said here, Spirit is telling you your attention needs to be at the point of not being negative right now. Okay, we need to cut ties with thinking that things are going to end up negatively. Things are going to end up bad. Things are going to go left. Things aren't going to work out, right? When you get into this negative energy space, right, you start to manifest and create ultimately that type of energy in the situation, the way you respond to it. Okay, it's like, so when you're in that mode of positivity, I know this is going to work. I know this is going to be good. I know that, there's going to be a twist in my favor, right? Then that allows you to actually attract what you love and what you want here, rather than push it away or ultimately create more of a dead end energy. You get what I'm saying? It's all about being in the positive flow here of this loving energy. So you have to have positive, loving expectations to be in that positive flow. And so in order to be in that flow, you have to step into your power, right? You have to step into your power to think positively and be like, you know what? I know it looks like this is a dead end. I know it looks like this is not working. I know it looks like my expectations are not going to be met, right? But ultimately, this is an illusion, right? Ultimately, this is going to actually work out for me. I just need to give it time, right? I just need to allow things to unfold here. Tell us more here for pile two. What needs their attention here? What needs their attention? We got a page of wands, a 10 of wands. Yeah, see, there's something here. Again, it's been a heavy burden where you felt like something just isn't coming together. It's not working. It can't. Again, like I said, for some of you, this could be some sort of personal relationship, but it could be something else that you love. But look, it's like there's been this want or desire to move forward. But rather than forward movement, there's been a lot of heaviness, a lot of burden energy, right? And so this has been make you feel like, well, you know what, it just can't work. It's just a dead end. It's just going to always be heavy. It's always going to be burdensome here. And again, there's this energy of like this quiet time, this dead end, this point of reflection here when it comes to something or someone that you love. But ultimately, okay, Spirit is saying that it's important for you to find your peace, to find your balance, okay, to still be enjoying your life, staying very positive rather than focusing on this is good, this is all wrong, everything's going bad. It's like something about that negative energy actually makes that happen. It vibrates that up. So this is why Spirit is saying bring your attention to thinking positively and knowing that it's going to be a twist of fate and it's going to work out in your favor, right? Yes, because if not here, you're going to be sitting there looking very, very sad, right? Because the dead end ultimately truly happens. So this is something here, because we got this Knight of Pentacles, that is a slow process. There is something that's a bit slow moving about this. And so this could make you feel like it's bad or it's not going to work or there's too many blockages. It's just that it's slow. So this is where you're being told, look, get in that Queen of Cups energy. The Queen of Cups is very intuitive, right? And so I love that there's this creative energy here because she's able to create because she's so intuitive, okay? So with this here, if you follow your intuition and not your fears, right, then you're able to create that bond with who or what it is that you love, right? Because you're trusting your intuition that there is going to be a twist of fate and there is going to be a positive energy flow here between you and them. Now, let's see here. Tell us more for pile two. Pile two, what needs their attention? Yeah, see, I'm getting here that there's going to be no need for overthinking on your end, because look, Spirit is saying there's already enough, I hate to say it, negative energy on this other end. Wherever this dead end came from, it don't seem like it came from your initial energy, okay? It came from some sort of energy elsewhere, but ultimately, Spirit is saying here to stay positive and that things are going to come together. After a period of heartbreak, separation, there will be a new empress, okay? Something new to be birthed, something new to be born. But you have to focus here on keeping control of your thoughts, okay? Because we can see here the devil is about keeping something bound, keeping something held tight. And then we got the thoughts here. So this is saying here, you need to keep control of your thoughts, right? You need to keep your thoughts in a place here that's healthy, not in a place here that's very defensive or negative or just hopeless. Yeah, you don't want to make too many prejudgments here about the situation. You just want to allow things to unfold, because when you make too many prejudgments, then it makes you very defensive here. Yeah. And so again, Spirit is saying it's just time, waiting. You don't have to necessarily be defensive. It's got to be a bit patient here and trusting here, okay? And allow things to unfold. We can like, share, comment, subscribe, follow if you want to book with me, if you want to shop on my website, DivinationDuchess.com, linked below. I'm going to talk to you later, darling. Bye. All right, pile three, we're going to find out here what needs your attention. You picked here this distant horizon card. So let's find out. Spirit, give us insight here for pile three. What needs pile three's attention? What needs pile three's attention? Okay. Okay, there's some sort of separation here. There's some sort of separation here that either you're in the midst of or going to be in the midst of here. But Spirit wants you to know here that this separation is going to seem stormy. It's going to seem gloomy, stressful here. We got the separation card and we got stormy weather. So this could be separation from a person, a place, multiple people, a group of people here. But what you need to know is that during this separation here, this is meant to help you persevere in some other way here. Yes. So even though there's a separation and it's gloomy or sad or, yeah, there's something that doesn't feel good about it, it's meant to help you to share yourself or go in another direction, persevere in another direction, have some sort of opportunity or door fly open for you. There's some sort of understanding or information you're supposed to get here, So it's like there's this separation that's happening, but Spirit wants you to look beyond the chaos of the separation and instead focus on the growth, the opportunities, the lessons that's supposed to be happening here. Yes, okay, because there's some sort of opportunity, growth, lessons. Tell us more here for pile three. What needs pile three's attention? See, there's some sort of control energy that needs to be ended here. Some sort of mind control energy. This is, yes. Okay, so say for instance you're in separation with a person. Okay, maybe that person needs to clear out some sort of mind control energy, or maybe you need to clear out some sort of mind control energy. One of y'all could be thinking straight here. Okay, this could be also, maybe it's with the job, maybe it's with, a family member, whoever. Okay, there's somebody here, you in separation with somebody, but it's because one person is under mind control, or you might be in separation with somebody because they trying to put you under mind control, and so therefore you persevering and succeeding elsewhere here. There's definitely something here about you looking at a separation and seeing what's going on here with another person or yourself being under some sort of mind control here. Tell us more here, Spirit. What's going on for pile 3? What needs pile 3's attention here? Yeah, see, there's an energy of someone turning their back. And there being a lot of stress here and defensive energy. We got here, see, somebody feeling unworthy of happiness because of some sort of mind control. So you need to know if this is you feeling unworthy of happiness, or if this is whoever you dealing with here. But there's supposed to be some sort of lesson being learned here. Okay. But it seems like this takes time as well. It requires you to really be in tune with your intuition. There's tower moments happening here. There's some sort of clarity coming in. Yeah, see, again about I feel like somebody's breaking free from some sort of mind control. That's the crazy part here, because again, we got the Page of Swords. It's like somebody that's like, they like to get into people's heads, okay? Yeah, like a spy or somebody doing espionage or whatever, okay? They like to get into people's heads. And then there's some forward movement from this energy, but it looks like even for some of them, maybe it's a couple of people, because we got a King and Queen of Swords. But then someone trying to follow their heart and run away. So this could be, for instance, say, there's certain people around you have to separate from, because they're always trying to put some sort of covert mind control or something on you. So you like, look, I don't have time for this because I'm trying to live my best life, and then you do, okay? Or this is somebody else that you're dealing with, and then they got all these things going on. You're wondering why they're not able to move forward or make positive decisions and progress, but it's because they have this control over them, but they're going to be learning how to follow their intuition. Whoever's having this mind, these things in their mind here, is learning to follow their own intuition. Yeah, and this is going to bring justice being served, okay? This is going to bring balance here to the chaos. So it's like, if you feel like it's chaotic, it's stormy, doors are closed, there's separation, there's problems, just know this is happening here to create some sort of balance so somebody can get out of some sort of form of mind control. Again, balance 2 times in a row, baby. Okay? We got a 6 of Pentacles and a Justice card. Now, hey, this will tell you. And then we got 2 hands in both as well. So I feel like there's going to be something that comes to balance, something that ends up happening fair and just here, but it requires patience. Yeah, it requires halted moments. It requires epiphanies. And then there's this new energy that comes in here. Definitely. Okay, so with here, you just need to know whatever this is, it's a process, baby. It's a process. We can like, share, comment, subscribe, follow if you want to book a session with me or shop for some merch on my website. That's divinationduchess.com, linked below. I'm going to talk to you later, boo. Bye.